John Honey throws a tree at the police, then attacks a car, then smashes a window with a chair, and to complete his day, does some looting of what looks like soap dispensers in a cosmetics store, Lush. He was jailed for 4 years and 8 months, the longest sentence handed out yet. The riots have been quelled, and tough, rapid justice has played its part. But can the system handle all these additional prisoners?
In July, we had about 700 prison spaces left in men's prisons. We've added a few new spaces onto that, but we've also sent around 500 people to prison since then. So we now have really only a few hundred spaces left.
So far, 460 people accused of being involved in the disorder have faced justice. Today, some of this Sky News footage from the riots in Whitehall was shown at Inner London Crown Court. Among those sentenced here was 22-year-old Charles Smith, who pleaded guilty to a fray. The court was showing footage of Smith, and he was being threatening, raising his fists, shouting at the police, calling them scum, but there was no actual violence. Still, he was sentenced to 23 weeks in prison. His barrister told me afterwards, in normal circumstances, it would have been a suspended sentence. But context is everything. Judges across the country say the widespread disorder was an aggravating factor, as spelled out in the sentencing of James Gettings and Philip Holborn for racist and religious abuse in Leeds.
Given the context in which this incident occurred and the nature of your conduct, which was designed to increase racial and religious hatred at a time of heightened social tension, an immediate custodial sentence cannot be avoided.
The Sky News analysis shows just 5% of offenders are women. 70% are men in their 20s to 40s. The youngest involved were aged 12. The oldest is 69-year-old William Nelson Morgan, who got 2 years and 8 months for his role in the Southport riots. The most common offence is violent disorder, although 9% of sentences related to online communications. The vast majority are going to jail, with 50% getting 2 years or more.
I promise you, there's 10 to 1. We're overrun you easy.
Roger Hayward told police his mob could overrun them, and he was later arrested after causing havoc in Blackpool.
Roger, you're under arrest for a breach of the peace. You don't have to say anything, mate.
He was sentenced to 30 months for, among other things, assaulting an emergency worker. England's prisons are nearly full, but it seems they will make space for people like Hayward.
England!
Jason Farrell, Sky News.